Hi everybody, this is Angendra. Is this looking familiar? It's what to play next. We're gonna cut off the intro there. If you're familiar with the channel at all, this is Ultima VII, the Black Gate. We are trucking towards Forge of Virtue. Super stoked. We're doing great. I lost my old PC. R.I.P. PC. So I do have a new setup. It's going along okay. I had to write 66 hours in there. So we went through a bit of heroism and speed ran a go with Penumbra. Excuse me, we went and woke up and left off. And as we were running back through, we caught a couple things we forgot about. So we're gonna check those out as well. One of them being that the gypsies told us to check out they specified that the will-o'-the-wisp outside of the neck of Abby and you would get so rather than going through all of the truths, Shrine of Truth and everything, or all of that, I'm going to try and figure out what's going on here instead. A little bit more fun, definitely, with pastoral. Dungeon crawling, I don't have any beats with it. A lot. Yeah, you'll find the backpacks and whatnot, obviously. They did have to go back to doing well. We'll just fly right up. Let's do that. Let's do that. I felt like I could win this. People like the arcade. Alright. I know she was right back. What is that even? I think are the blue ones awakened? He's not. I think I mentioned there were no cantrips. So we got the black rock. That has brought the basic pieces on the pedestal in the southeast and west ends of the right here. I'll do that. Will it can do. Stick with itness, man. It gets us through the day. Alright. This is reminding me, I don't know if anyone's read Gatton's Tales. Gaddy's Tales. I didn't make it all the way. I should go back and buy the Gatton Tales. I think she might have abandoned ship there. They were kind of petering out, but let's see if we can bring the volume up a little bit. There it is, like some volume. I am using an external. I bought this really kicking speaker. I feel so much better. The pain is ebbing. Now I may converse more easily. The damaged ethereal waves are not striking my mind, but now we must destroy what's causing its problem. So, let's see. Ether is getting bent. That's usually some sort of energy, quantum entanglement. Penumbra thinks for a moment. I feel the damaged ethereal waves are coming from a source very nearby here. I suspect there's something in a dungeon in these islands that's creating the havoc. Try dungeon deceit. I have a strong sense that goal is there. She closes her eyes a moment. In my mind's eye, I see a large object shaped like a tetrahedron. I'm beginning to understand what this is. Well, tell me more. Yes, that is the shape of the thing I've seen in my mind's eye. It appears to be some type of magic generator which damages the ethereal flow. Penumbra thinks for a moment. This generator is producing dangerous ethereal waves. Thou must find the ethereal ring and wear it to break the generator's defense. Now where is that ring? It's like, where's my car keys? Penumbra consults some books, cross-references them with a map. I believe the ethereal ring was last seen in the possession of King Draxinosum of the gargoyles. When Sao has found the ring, thou must bring it back to me. I must perform an enchantment upon it, so it may work for thee. Thou shalt find him on the island of Terrafin. Ask him about the ring. You know, I hadn't hit up Terrafin, and I noticed that. Farewell, the wolf, and good luck to thee. So we can go to you, or we can go. We might as well, like, just do what the lady says, right? Head to Terrafin. Who needs a Time Lord? I'll get to you. Alright, where's Terrafin? I think, is that Terrafin? It's one of these. It's like this area right here-ish. So southwest. Is it southwest by south? South by south. It's gotta be south by south. We'll do like 3 of each. We'll get there, friend. We'll get there. Britannia is not so large a place that we can't, you know. Tilt my cap at a jaunty angle and soldier on. When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be? Oh, I missed. And I also just randomly changed keys. That's okay too. What is this place though? I have my ADD is so bad that I actually had I was friends with PR manager of the East Coast of McDonald's, and she kind of gave me a heads up that stuff like that, like don't leave the door open on a greenhouse. People get so mad. You're not like so mad, but stuff like that is just so silly and like not to be concerned about it. She had ADD and she used it to help her with her work where she would arrange everything and then multitask. What on earth? Wow, the homeless man hit it hard here. What is going on? I hate luck chess. I don't, like you're supposed to be the avatar, you're the supreme, the epitome of all that is man. So, try not to hit it too hard on thievery or anything like that, but I just like to know what's inside. There's a moon gate? We're somewhere? Who are you? Where am I? Roguish man. Robin, this is New Agencia. Not from here. My colleagues and I had to quickly leave Buccaneer's Den. Where we live most of the year, there's a lot of rough characters. It's not a place to be seen carrying large amounts of money. The Hook? Oh, so he goes there a lot. We've been searching for him. He's wanted for murder. I know nothing more. The thing is, I would willingly cross paths with likes him. I must have been mistaken for someone else. The voyage. We took the first ship out. Before we could get back to mainland, it sunk. 3 of us barely managed to make the New Magentia with our lives. Now we're marooned here. Cannot afford a stinking ship sold by the shipwright. No, unfortunately, cannot have a magic carpet ride. That's an easy one. I want a vulgar amount of money. The mister of the place, Gordy, choose me. Cheating. Send a leg breaker sin tag after us. Pirates do not like to lose. Do not ask me why he's called that. Everyone there calls him that, though. Friends their battles in Laval. Job is to protect me my winnings. Exchange they share their profits. I rescued him from a gaggle of angry noblemen's daughters. A battle. They rescued him from his captain who was about to make him walk the plank. They stood with him for the lad's life. That's a good one. Battles led a mutiny and took the ship. Well, that's another story. Sure sounds like. Alright, well this is humility, I think is New Agencia. So we will doubtlessly hit this place up later. I feel like I ran into them before. I've played this game several times, so every once in a while I miss on what you and I, friend, have shared together. You and I have shared. What on earth is this? Is this, did we donate the gargoyles the land of mountains? Is that what we did? That's not nice. So that's not nice. Alright, where are we? A map. Okay, so this one or up? Is the other option there. People though, that is a ginormous, you know what? We're gonna, we're gonna take the statuary as evidence to the contrary. Hercule here might be wrong. The Hall of, oh, let's see, no, knowledge. Hall of knowledge. Reading runic. Oh, okay. Gargoyle like me. Within this work lies a fascinating novel of a human who poses a gargoyle to view what his life is like from a gargoylish point of view. The story is a remarkable mix of historical and entertaining facts from encounters with many gargoyles. Family structure. There's theories on whether this spoke to the problems which are still present with Aborigines in many countries here and in Europe, um, race relations, or simply the fractious nature of our relations with Russia more so than Japan, surprisingly. Whether those were the gargoyles were, for instance, Russian or if they were Aborigines, etc. Looks like a lot of this takes place on the roof, which I suppose makes sense. In Gargish society, having wings is actually seen as a distinction, as all the powerful gargoyles had wings, and the non-winged ones were basically servants. Um, so that came up in one of the prior games. Here, recreation center. Oh, they have a rec center. That's nice. Hi, friend. Hi. Waven. Master the Recreation Facility and Learning Center to be in charge of much information available to the gargoyle race. Want to know about the organization of the tenants and problem finder. Yeah, see, the to be to me suggested poor translation, which is generally either a Russian or Japanese joke. So it said Russians, but the meanings behind the name. Westerners are a lot more into Christian names, although Russians are not, which is surprising given that they're Orthodox. So it'd be a good place for gargoyles to go exercise their muscles. I wonder if they do have meaning. Cyrillic is a very literal language. It's strikingly similar to Runic, which was a series of directionals. They have many resources available, including stuffed bags to punch and practice fighting skills. They've been located in the same building as the rec center, provide an excellent atmosphere for strengthening gargoyle minds. They have a large supply of books and educational materials. Be a group of spiritual seekers striving to reach the highest levels of gargoyle potential. So it's a fellowship. And they're trying to join up to apply an optimistic order of thought to the triad of inner strength. Materials for well-being. Support financially and personally. Poorhouse and pause. Feasts and festivals in Britannia to help morale. Much needed group by all gargoyles and men. Needed the fellowship himself. Poor life before it. It was pained, ignored, and mistreated. He's happy now. Happy to hear the voice soon. Widens in excitement to be bringing happiness to another life. Working with his first convert, know the joy of well-being I will bring. Feel content and happy. Betra the provisioner. Join soon. Need a little more persuasion. Be almost ready to join. To be a good voice that will help make choices. Help win on Buccaneers Dawn. Alright, so we got strive through, etc., etc. And we've heard all of this before. So this is the rec center. I need the king. Couldn't be further from the rec center. Just need the king. In general, we do solve a problem, just part of our civic duty. Like I said, the avatar is supposed to be just provide an example for the people who follow the virtues. Oh, hello, friend. Just need assistance. On head of the fellowship. They have a branch here to be a boon to gargoyles, humans alike. I have no meaning in Gargish, special name specific to me. It again suggests Russian, just on the other side of it. Be the only gargoyle city in Britannia. Fewer gargoyles in the land during your last visit. Suggest talking to Runa of the Fellowship Clerk or Quaven. They have jobs needing for the knowledge that others need. Succumb to the effects of disease and famine. Ooh, ouch. Gargoyles breed less frequently, not have the time to make up for loss in the population. No hope with the Fellowship. And they previously also were involved with the Triad. Triangular thought. Jeweler, they seem fond of their jewelry. Kind of hard to. Reapproaching a castle of any sort. Like, I'll take it. Any sort of castle. Anything at all. Locked door. No, not so much. Is that the provisioners, or we're just like hanging out? Oh my goodness. You have a beautiful home. Frowning gargoyle. Salamo. Gardener. Does not seem to be interested. You know my name are winged. Alright. Still having that beef, huh? Wings have a curious meaning in Christian cultures. It could mean a job. It could mean that you're a watcher for the War of the Angels. I think that you run across that in Catholicism, and things like Constantine and so on. They have demons and so on. These used to be called Daemons, Daemon, like male or demon, similar spelling, but are no longer. Now they're called gargoyles. I am not finding. I'm almost out on buildings here, so not seeing a king. It's unfortunate. We know that this is a king. Friend, can you stop waking up and going back to sleep and waking up and going back to sleep? I have 3 seconds to catch you and talk to you apparently. Chinese fire drill. Wake up. Wakey wakey. Eggs and bakey, sweetheart. Gotta see if you're a king. That's all I need to know. That's it. Just need to know if you're king. Yes or no. Can I get a yes or no on it? Come on, fool. Come on. There we go. Aged gargoyle, regal bearing. Oh, it's mild bud, Draxinusum. For a job, to be unable to say I truly have one at this time. Notice how the young ones no longer look to me for guidance. Look to Terragus more often those in the Fellowship. You're undermining him too. Truly a fine young gargoyle. One of the most sensible, seeing fit to adhere to the old ways, the altars. See that some of the youngest still look up to him, but the majority seem to have been wooed away by the glamour of the Fellowship. Tell you that his weanling and Namo is intrinsic at this time. That's terrible. He was raised by Terragus, keeper of the altars. That was a hit, man. We knew it. We knew it was the Fellowship. Dead, dude. Terrible news. Have been such a fine gargoyle. Terragus will be heartbroken. Take him the news immediately. Better to hear it from you. I don't know what to think of them. Similar to the tenants, and there's 3 of them. Passion, diligence, etc., but not the same. For me, the Fellowship is directed by 2 winged brethren. Renov and Quan. Quite comfortable with our needs. However, unfortunate it was thought unnecessary to isolate us from the humans. Gendered resentment, tension in younger generations, remembering the old days, we worked together to survive, given up much when we moved. What did you have to give up, friend? Many favorite possessions. Especially regret selling my ethereal ring. Who did you sell it to? A lovely treasure. It has been quite useful. Shame to have been really to have to sell it. One of his favorites. Who did you sell it to? The world wants to know. So most of my treasures when we were asked, shall I say, to move to the island, happened rather quickly. So it to Sultan of Spectrin. Spectrin is Sultan now. Seemed nice enough for a human, but mad even for a human. He lives on an island to the west of us. A prized possession will be safe in his hands. To be rumored of one of the best guarded vaults in all of Britannia, supposedly enchanted. Don't know the details. Sounds like a job. Juan is a strong, powerful personality, one of the families most able to claim noble lineage in our society, been away from self-serving, striving only to gain status and wealth for himself. Certainly changed his tune since joining the fellowship. My doubts, however, that his goals have changed. Runeb to mean in your language the red mist. Been given that name because it's still all he leaves behind of adversaries in battle. For his conversion, known as a particularly cruel and dangerous gargoyle. Bid farewell, old friend, not be hesitating to return if there is aught else I can do for you. Only for an old gargoyle leave. Well, we gotta go tell somebody that his son died. I'm in Ginger. This is what by next. We're gonna wrap it up here. We're gonna hit up the Sultan's vault. So that's gonna be awesome. Hit subscribe, hit like, comment if you love gaming. I've been in it forever, so I love to talk games with you. It's a little retro, but one of the best ever. So thank you for coming along for the ride. As always, much love, and we'll see you in the next video.